So here we begin testing of how much force it takes to remove one of these 1-inch length segments using a contraption here that I built utilizing a foot pedal that I can put as much weight as I want to, up to 200 pounds, which is roughly what I weigh. And here's a fish scale that will be hooked onto the binder clips, or the clips, which act as a part adhered to the paint of a various car. In this case, just a little recap, I patented a new method for adhering parts directly to a car, which in this case uses an intermediary protective bonding layer, which is just clear bra, which hopefully you can see in the refraction along the areas. One important thing to note is you would not have to clear bra the entire hood or body part, just the areas around the part which is to be adhered. So that cuts down on cost and makes it very easy. Now I have this whole contraption here, so this is just a mirror image of this bracket for this wall shelf that was here. So I'm using this, and I'm going to put the clips into here and then pull it using that thing, and I'll try to hold it so it doesn't move anywhere when it fails. So right now I'm using a helmet cam, so if I miss something, I do apologize. So here is a little bit of clear bra, a strip. How you put it on is it's really easy. You just peel up the layer, and you put some slightly soapy water all over the surface of the paint. Then you put it down, and then you squeegee it off, and you're good to go. Now this here, I dolloped some silicone glue on top of this unlaid piece of clear bra, just to show you how flexible this is. So that's a key ingredient to how this whole thing works. So if you're riding along, any kind of vibrations won't cause catastrophic failure because it's so flexible. So if your hood or whatever flexes, or your body panel flexes in any way, it will conform to that also. And here's how it just comes off. Let's imagine it's coming off of your car in this case, which you'd use a heat gun to sort of activate the release agent. And that's how it works. It comes off just like that. So you take both the silicone glue, or whatever kind of glue. I would suggest silicone. Obviously, it's got a high temperature rating, so up to around 450 degrees. And this is black. You can get clear, which is realistically a little bit translucent. So anyway, I'll put that down. Now, one other interesting tidbit is that for each and every one of these adhesions, these are 1-inch segments, and just to recap, we're going to multiply that by the exterior length of whatever body part you're putting it on, or you're putting onto the surface of the paint. And so if this goes to 10 pounds and the edges of your part which you're putting on is 100 inches, you multiply 10 pounds by 100 inches and you should be good to go. Now this here basically shows you that in each and every one of these cases, there is no silicone glue underneath the entire surface of this thing. It's only just in an area that represents what would normally be adhered. So while this has a wider footprint, just this little edge is adhered. Now, for some of these, I didn't even, here for example, this one has a little bit underneath it. That's part of the help with the clear bra, is you can put it directly underneath. If you're adhering it directly to the paint, as you can see here, this one kind of moves, and you can see how far this goes under. It goes all the way under, so there's absolutely nothing underneath it. So I've tried different experiments with different adhesion types, and how this was adhered is just placing it down and taking a bead of silicone glue and then just flattening it out with a flat piece of anything really. Used a popsicle stick in this case. Here it is over a 3M wrap. And so anyway, we're going to start. So with no further ado, let's start testing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to step on this here. Let's give a quick example. So this is hooked up here. So let's turn it on. And so it's reading 0 pounds. Really it's like 1 pound because of that thing. So I'm pressing here with my foot down there, and you see how many pounds that's taking. So let's turn it off and reset it. This thing's a little bit tricky. And I'm going to hold these here. So let's try this one, which is adhered just a little bit with, so that's on the outside. As you can see how I'm moving it, that has nothing underneath. So let's see how, and it's directly to the paint. So let's see how this goes. Okay, so let's zero this out. You can see it's loose, so it's 0 pounds. And then there's some pounds right there. Okay, hopefully you're getting this. So we're at 5, 10, and you can pause this. Oh, there it starts to go. 15. Okay, so we were around 15 pounds there. That's money. Okay, so that's good. We lost my roller pin up here. Put that back. That was 15 pounds. That's pretty good. So we lost one. Let's throw this down. Don't need that. So let's try one with the clear bra, the intermediary protective intermediary protective boundary layer, using the clear bra. And this again is a Nissan side mirror, so that gives you an idea of whatever type of clear coat is being used on this. So we'll zero this out again. Okay, that supposedly works. Let's test that it's going here. Okay, so I'm stepping on a little bit. Here we go. We're at 10. So 10's good. We're good. Hopefully you're seeing this. We're at 16, 20. We're at 20, 27, 30, 30. Oh, yay. Excitement, destruction. Okay, so if I remember correctly, we got just over 30 pounds, which is really fantastic. So 30 pounds times 100 inches of length is 3,000 pounds of adherence. Okay, we lost this guy. Maybe we don't really need that. Hopefully this is very strong Kevlar fishing wire. So that's good. So let's try this one. Here on this is a wrap, so we'll see how that fares. All right, so we're at 0 again. Oops. Okay. And just so you know, these are minimal amounts of silicone glue. You can use a lot more, and it would obviously increase these numbers, but it's better to under-promise and over-deliver. So here we go. Let's do this one. All right, hopefully you're seeing this. So we're at, expect this one to be probably the least. So we're at 10, well 9. I hear it going. Okay, so they went to 9. And you see here what happened. This is 3M 1080 wrap, and clearly if I had used a lot more, it would have done a lot better. But we still got, I mean, look at how much edge I gave here. It was probably a failure on my part to put such little, see how little that is. If I made that out a little bit further, we would have gotten a lot more. But partially the reason why I did this is sometimes people are not going to want to wrap their whole hood, so it should get as close as possible to that. So we got around 9 pounds there, which is satisfactory. I didn't expect that one to do so much. I didn't expect anything to get really impressed by that. Okay, so let's untie this thing here so we can have something. We'll put one of the other ones up. We'll put perhaps, what do you want next? I guess we could do the Chevy one. So let's try that. Throw this guy down. Here's a Chevy one. let's just adhere, tie this thing up a little bit. Okay, and also you notice that I didn't do a really fancy job with making sure that these things are good or flush really, but these are very tiny here on the clear bra relative to directly onto the paint. I did directly on the paint a lot thicker because on a lot of these there's nothing underneath whatsoever, versus this one you can see I put a little bit underneath as I showed on the previous one. So alright, let's do what would be easiest. Let's do this intermediary boundary layer here. We'll just do this one, and we'll zero this out. Is it zeroed out? Almost. Okay, so we'll put that there. Let's see how far we go. Okay, so we're at 0.7. Oh, I'm pressing down, getting nothing. So let's zero it out again. Okay, now I'm letting it go a little bit here. I'm pulling, pressing down on the thing. We're at 10, or I'm sorry, now it's 10. There, good. And oh, so we got to about 11, almost 12 pounds. And you see here how much I did. Now, if this whole thing was had silicone glue on it, you'd probably get 20, 30 pounds easily there. So another one down. Let's so let's see here. All right, so this one has it directly adhered to the bottom and the top layer, and it's directly on the clear coat. So let's try that one. That one's going to give us a good score. I could test it by it not moving when I wiggle it. So we're at 0 here. Alright, let's see what happens. We're at 2, 15, 17, 20, 20. Oh, wow, okay. It was roughly around 30. Might have cut myself a little bit on that. I saw 28. You guys can rewind it and check. But here's one that, see how far back that glue went? Here's one where the glue does not go back far, or at least, or anywhere underneath. Let's see how good that one works. Try that. Okay, so that looks zeroed out. See if I pull just a touch. Alright, so let's do this. Alright, I'm pulling or pressing. So we have 5, 6. 16. Okay, you see how that kind of went back in there a little bit? That's okay. 16 pounds or above 10. Anything above 10 is good. So let's get out the Audi one, and we'll do that. And of course, I'm using minimal amounts here of the silicone glue. So if you wanted to strengthen that and get higher numbers, you would you'd do more. So here's the Audi one, and here's these here have clear bra here. The differentiator of this one is that I actually used a little bit of alcohol in the solution to tack it down, which it seemed to work really well. Just like, you know, a few drops of isopropyl alcohol down there will underneath the clear bra, when you put it on, it tacks it down pretty hard. It seemed to work. So we have a lot of choices here. Okay, so let's try this one, the one that I just explained. So RB zeroed out, looks like it. Alright, so we are right here. Okay, let's see. I'm going to start pressing down on with the foot. Alright, we're at 5. Ooh, whoa. 12, 15, 18. Come on, let's get to 20, 23. I saw 26. Alright, 26. 26 pounds. See, and it came off the clear bra never moved. So and of course you see how little I actually put on there. I mean, that's 26 pounds with the clear bra. That's incredible. 26 pounds with the clear bra, not even moving at all. 26 pounds times, let's call it 25 pounds times 100 inches of length. You have 2,500 pounds of full adhesion. That's That's nuts. That's absolutely crazy. Way more than enough. I mean, obviously anybody could tell you that's way more than enough. Alright, so let's test these. So all of these back here seem to have nothing underneath. Here, this one doesn't either. Let's try one that has nothing underneath. Geez, it's a little busy over here. Alright, that's about as good as I'm going to get here. So this one is going to be less, but there's nothing underneath, so you can remove all the glue in the front of the piece. Oops. Alright, let's see here. Okay, I'm pushing, and you're at 10, 13, 15 almost. I saw 14 point something. Okay, so that's pretty good. Here's another one. Let's try a clear bra one. Alright, so these two have clear bra. You can barely see it. Hopefully you can. I'm trying to get the reflection so you can see the edges. So again, you can clear bra the whole face, the whole body panel, but you only need to do just this little bit. It's only going past like an inch or something. Alright, so let's see here. Alright, so I'm doing this clear bra one. We're at okay. Alright, 10, 12. Oh, we got about, started feeling about 14, 13, somewhere in there. Alright, so let's drop that guy. Let's try the other clear bra one. With the, as it can be said, it is a intermediary protective bonding layer is what clear bra is. So it doesn't need to be clear bra, it can be anything. We're using 3M clear bra here, or paint protective film as they call it, and it's non-hydrophobic, which is probably good because silicone glue requires water to adhere properly. So let's zero this out and we'll start pulling. Alright, so we are 15, 16, 17, 20, 20, oh, I saw 22. I saw 22. So there you go, that's all very good. So I think that's pretty good. Now I'm going to play, I did a lot of these, so I'm going to play around and maybe save them for a different thing, or show you how to take this off, or vice versa. This of course just comes off, the clear bra, so that all comes off really well. So anyway, there you go. Testing complete. We have success. We got above 10 pounds in all but one, if I remember correctly. And so that proves the theory that you can adhere body parts directly to the surface of a car and have extremely strong adhesion, and the intermediary protective bonding layer, or clear bra or protective film, also works just as well. So everything is a massive success, I would say, being everything's above 10 pounds. Realistically, even 5 pounds would work. I mean, 5 pounds times 100 inches is 500 pounds, right? So that's enough, even 5 pounds. So we're way above all of that. And so we have a pretty good success. And as you can see here, everything is pretty good to go. So I'm excited, and I'll be looking forward to working with and building future Aerolari products based on this and potentially other things. So I'll start getting cleaned up over here, and I hope everybody has a wonderful experience. So, all right, bye.